Yeah.
Son?
Yeah.
Okay. First and foremost, we want to say
Allah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the actors with the elect pushing this truth, pushing this word in true sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Can you get for me Ephesians 5? Maybe start from Ephesians 5 and 1.
The book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of Yahweh Shai as dear children, and walk in love.
Start at 6.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience.
So I remember seeing, I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but Apostle Tahar put up a video saying, which I will get, which I will make a thing to watch the video, but he said, are you a teacher or a deceiver?
Or a deceiver, yeah.
And that title itself was very interesting because you have hundreds of different, you have thousands of different Hebrew Israelite camps. You got the Hebrew Israelites, GMS, Great Millstone. You got IUSPK. You know, you got all these different type of Hebrew Israelites who are pushing out the word, but not all of us sound the same. Like Apostle Har said, about maybe 80 to 90% of what we're talking about is the same. But when you the 10%. A lot of that stuff is the deep stuff, like the Cornelius thing. Not all of us agree to the Cornelius thing. So if you are a listener if you're an Israelite who's trying to find the truth, and you're not making sure that you're listening to the right people, that in itself, because you weren't doing your due diligence to make sure you're listening to the right people, can send you into destruction. And that sounds harsh, but it's the reality, man. Because this is important. This is not a joke. This is about your soul. It's about getting salvation when all hell breaks loose in society. When the Most High finally sends His Son Yahweh Shai, our Lord, to render this kingdom of the wickedness that it is. And it's going to be all hell, all out famine, death, and destruction in this kingdom. And it's hard for people to believe it because right now we're at like a standstill. Things are not really popping off, but they're mediocre. But the scriptures say what? They should say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction.
Damn.
Exactly. So for something to happen suddenly, you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
So don't get dismayed by the fact that you're the only one that's freaking out about the end of the world. Because that's kind of what happened to me when I first came to this truth. You go to all your friends and family, and they can care less about what you're talking about. They're like, man, we got like 10, 15 years. Don't worry, we don't got like 3 years, like you're saying, 2 years, next year. Yeah. And here you are thinking like, man, I'm the only one who actually understands this place is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is. That's just prophecy being fulfilled right in front of your eyes.
It's not, man, because the scripture tells you even, like when you follow wicked men, you also will partake of that judgment, right? Like the scripture says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
That's right.
That's also twofold, man, because when you got these pastors, and they're leading, their sheep the wrong way, that sheep will eventually fall into that ditch, right? That's why it says like the blind, both of them shall fall into a ditch, man. So you gotta know, man. That's why the scripture tells you to start to show that's not approved, man. You gotta dig deep into the scriptures to actually understand, am I actually following the right man?
Yeah.
Okay?
And pray, man. Those of you Israelites who are searching for the truth and are scanning the YouTube for through different camps, man, when you do that, man, pray. Pray to the Most High in sincerity and truth that He may lead you the right way.
I got a scripture here, bro. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 6. As ye have therefore received Yahushua Mashiach the Lord, so walk ye in Him,
right.
Rooted and built up in Him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therefore therein with thanksgiving.
That's the spirit. We're just
Yeah.
doing a test. That's the
Yeah.
spirit. That's how that works.
Right?
That again, Acts
Come.
7.
And it says, as ye have therefore received Yahushua Mashiach the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith.
That's right.
As-
Established in the faith, man. Because just like you have many different doctrines, you have many different faiths, many different beliefs. Well, to be rooted up and established in this faith is to be firm, man. You have to again do your homework. You can't just be scanning the YouTube and not, like the apostles always say, look up what we're saying. Don't take our word for it, but look it up.
Yeah.
Because here at GMS, man, beginning with the apostles and elders, we are confident and we're sure that everything we're saying is correct and 100% according to the truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So really, if anything that we're saying seems a little off to you, just search it up, look it up. Look it up in the scriptures. Look it up, see if you can find it in the scriptures. And the answer will be there. If the Most High is dealing with you and you're of the hopeful elect, you'll find the answers and you'll come to find that GMS is the only true men, only true servants of the Lord. Great millstone.
I got another scripture up. It says Colossians 1 verse 23. And it says, if ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel which ye have heard and which was preached.
That's deep, man, because what's the hope of this whole thing? It's salvation.
That's right.
And people who come in here, come into the truth, and then end up falling out of the truth, guess what? They fell away from the hope, which was salvation, the near salvation, because then what did they do? They put it in their minds, or somehow got it stuck in their minds that we're going to still be here for another 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So they have time to live it up, to get their credit score up, to get a brand new house, to get married, to do whatever it is that they inspire in this world.
Yeah.
So doing that itself you're moving away from the hope.
That's right. And it says, if ye continue in the faith, grounded. So, it says being grounded, man. Digging, that deep roots. That way, when the wind comes, you won't just, basically,
Blow away with the wind.
Yeah, you won't blow away with the wind, as in you won't just go to any other doctrine, man.
That's right.
Different philosophies. You're actually rooted and grounded in your faith and what you believe in, man.
That's why people get mad at us and say, well, you guys are way too narrow-minded. That's just us being grounded and rooted in our faith,
We're not
man.
open-minded.
No, we're not. We do understand that we do go into other ideologies and doctrines just to more edify that what we believe is the truth.
Yeah.
But that's about it, man. We don't cross that line and end up, being mixed in. Exactly, mixed in between two different religions.
That's
being
right.
lukewarm.
That's right. That's why the scripture says, I'm in the book of Isaiah, I must seek you out of the book of the Lord and read, and none of you shall fail, and none shall want from me. Meaning that you can't mingle this truth with any other book. You can't mingle them together and say, this and this go together. They work together. No, these scriptures are on its own, man. There are some secular history books that go and talk about like the Second World War and so on and on that actually edify and actually it basically goes to show you that the scriptures are truth, man. Okay.
Yeah, all those other books do is just further prove that this book is true.
Yeah.
Because remember, in this society, in this kingdom, the Bible is supposed to be a fairy tale.
Yeah.
But yet, secular history matches up with the Bible.
Yeah. The Greek Empire.
Exactly.
And so on and on.
Roman Empire, Greek Empire. Alexander's in the scriptures.
Yeah.
These are all men that are part of secular history, which meaning outside of the Bible. So then, how is the Bible a fairy tale if it has these historical events in the book?
Yeah. That's how you know that Islam is going off, because the book of Quran, it talks about the scriptures, okay, but the scripture does not talk about no damn Quran or Muhammad, man.
Exactly.
So that's how you know that that stuff was just created.
Exactly.
It was going off, man.
Exactly.
Right? And it says, if ye continue in the faith grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven, whereof I Paul am made a minister. You know? And then the other one I was reading earlier, Colossians 2 verse 7, it says, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving.
That's right. So
see
for
that
you,
big
exactly. So for you guys who were in the truth and fell out due to your pride and thinking that you had more spiritual understanding or more spiritual acumen than the apostles and elders, you were automatically going off according to the scripture. Because you were supposed to stay grounded and rooted according to what you've been taught.
Yeah.
And who taught you? It's your elders and apostles, man. So all of a sudden, when you think, like we were talking last week about the brother who's talking about having dreams about something and not knowing if it's according to the scriptures or not. That's something that you go to the apostles about. And if the apostles deny your revelation, and it's not a revelation, then move on, man. But it's the pride that gets you to disagree with what they are saying. Because that means, man, I hate that person, because it's like, you know, your woman will do shit like that. Will come to you about something, ask you for advice, you'll give her the answer. She won't like it, so she'll go about doing what she wants anyway. So why did you come with me in the first place if you're always going to do it?
That shit happens to me every fucking
You know?
day.
That's a woman's characteristic, man.
Yeah.
That means all you were doing is coming to the man to you. You're coming to him because you're coming to him in the hopes that he would just say what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, you're like, oh, fuck him, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's selfish, man.
Exactly.
And women do that.
Exactly, because with women, they have already made up their mind on what they want to wear, you know, and then, you know what, they just come to you just to see what you're going to say, but they can do whatever the hell they want anyway.
Exactly.
Right? But, you know, it goes to show you, you know, even deeper, that a woman needs to be guided, man. But it's just that in this kingdom, that they're also filled with different philosophies. They think they can do whatever they want, but naturally they just come to you asking, which one do you like, babe? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so on and on, because that's in the nature of a woman. But that mixed with this philosophy makes them go off where they come to you, but then they go off doing whatever the hell they want anyways, man. So that's the same thing, man, you know. Like even with the dreams and so on and on, if you get a revelation, go to the apostles. If they say, yo, this is going off, you move on, because the scriptures also tells you that dreams are vain. But there's some dreams that the Lord will give you that is actually according to the scriptures, man.
Yeah, there's something that says
So
you might have dreams according to the multitude of business.
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of your dreams can be just be vain. And me, myself, I'll have dreams, and I just wake up and I know this dream is just bullshit. This is a vain dream.
Yeah.
You can tell, man. But again, if you don't have spiritual acumen, if you're not spiritually aware of yourself, then you're not gonna see these things. Which is more of a reason why you should go to the apostles, because they can see what you can't.
Yeah.
But like women, most of you men that fell out by that way, all you men that fell out through your pride, it's all gonna lead to your destruction, man.
That's right, you know, and the scriptures always tell you that the heart is deceitful above all things. Therefore, you know, when you go already having your mind set on something, talking to the apostles, you're being pride, therefore, because you're actually just going according to what you feel is right, but not according to what actually truly is right. You know, like they usually say in the world, you know, that there's a difference between a male and a man. You know, a male does something. Salakia, you know, basically, you know, Salakia, you know, yeah, you know, but, you know, kind of like it goes like, you know, a male, you know, does what feels right, but a man does what is right, you know. You know, that was it on that one. And then I'm just going to go back to Ephesians. Ephesians 5 and 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience.
Because of these things, the wrath of God comes upon the children of disobedience. which is primarily that's Israel.
Yeah.
The children of disobedience is Israel. You Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, or North American Indians are the children of disobedience. You 2/3 of you, man. And because you keep listening to your Uncle Tom pastors, guess what? That's why we're up in these curses, man. That's why we're up in the position we are in today's day.
Yeah.
I always say this that you North American Indians here are just the Negroes in America. The same situation.
Yeah.
You know, we're killed over there and we're killed over here. That's because Israel is hard-headed, man. You guys don't want to listen to the Most High and His Son and the prophets. So guess what? Now you have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
But the Most High is coming. The Most High is sending His Son to come back soon. So it's time for us to get right. But those of us who are the elect to get right. Because while everybody is calm, peaceful, and living it up, we're preparing for destruction that's soon to come.
That's right.
Which automatically puts you ahead of the game, man.
Yeah. You know, that's why the scripture says, you know, that a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide it himself. You know,
man,
yo,
that's a beautiful scripture.
that's it, right?
That's a
So,
beautiful
you know,
scripture.
and then the Lord told us that He was gonna hide us under His wing, man. You know, how do you hide yourself through the scriptures, man?
That's right.
But the masses, they don't care.
That's right. And that's why people walk up and down not acknowledging what we're saying, because we're actually hidden through the scriptures, man. And the only people who are gonna understand what we're saying is the elect.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's right. And it says, "Be not ye therefore partakers with them." Now, you know, why does it say that? Because, you know, if you are a partaker with the wicked, you will also receive of the same judgment. Man.
No matter what bloodline you're of.
Yeah.
You could be an Israelite, because I know this is the mentality of you. A lot of you fucking devils, man. You guys will say, well, you know what? I'm an Israelite. I'm gonna get saved. In the end of the day, I'm gonna get living up in the kingdom.
Yeah, Jake thinks like that, man.
Yeah, it's not. You can't fool the Most High, man. You can't fool the Most High and try to somehow live it up here and still live it up nicely in the kingdom too.
The Lord is not mocked.
Exactly. You can't do that, man. You might want to try to live it up here, but the Most High is going to have a special death waiting for you, a special destruction. That's how He works.
That's right. That's right, man. You know, because you got people who think that, you know, there's an easy way, but you having that thought, the Lord could just punish you and actually have you suffer, you know, and you actually seeking for death, but it won't come.
Right.
You know, just because you think that you're gonna get out easy, just because you're gonna get saved in the kingdom anyways.
That's right.
You know?
A lot of you 2/3 are going to be tortured, man. You're not going to get a quick, easy death.
That's right. And it says, "For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light.
That's right.
For the fruit of the Spirit is in the goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness."
Amen. No fellowship with the fruitful works of darkness. So a lot of people also get on us because, you know, the Great Millstone is the #1 menace on the planet.
We need to keep separate, man.
Yeah, we're separate from everybody. You know, you won't see the apostles up in the club. You won't see them there.
Yeah.
You won't see them dealing with other men's women.
Yeah.
You know, like the rest of the world does.
Yeah.
You know, that's what the word holy means. It means to separate yourself.
Yeah.
So the Most High, by us coming in this truth, we're automatically separating ourselves from this world and from everybody that's in this world. Why? Because there's a distinct difference between the wickedness and the things that you guys believe in and push, compared to what we believe in and push. And only one can be right. We can't mingle in between both sides.
Fine. This is St. John 15, verse 19. "If ye were of the world would love his own."
That's how you know we're not of the Lord. That's a one characteristic you can tell that this guy's a man of the world, a man of the Lord, because he's not enticed by the different
temptations
of the
right?
world. Like every you know, like these like things of going to the club where all these different excitements are getting the new J's, you know, stuff like that. These are things that are not even on the mind of a man of the Lord, you know.
Yeah. And it says, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
And that's it, man. That's a part of that comes to the territory. It comes to the territory. When you're in this truth, be ready to be hated by everybody that you know and love.
That's right.
Even when they're smiling at you, they still hate you because at the end of the day, that's that. There was a picture where watch who you trust. It's kind of like the guy has a mask on. He's smiling, but he has a knife behind his back.
Yeah.
And he's shaking the guy's hand.
Yeah.
That's how most of your friends and family are towards you without you even knowing, just because of what you believe in. That's why Yahushua said, he that doesn't love me more than his mother, his father, brother, sister, wife, can't follow me.
Yeah. I got a scripture. This is Job chapter 15, verse 31. Let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense.
That's it. That's it.
You know? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Because it's crazy to me. Like, I find it actually, it's crazy to me. Everybody talks about getting rich. Why? Well, like, think about it. If you know that you're gonna get, you can get rich, but can't keep everything that you worked for, put blood, sweat, and tears for, what's the point of working for it, man? See, this truth, this knowledge that we constantly are working for by being out here, going against the elements in the winter and in the summer, dealing with the demons that we deal with and the scoffers that we deal with, not to mention our work, some of us that live with our women, our families, you know, you deal with all these different things, you deal with all these different demons and elements, but guess what? This is profitable. This lasts forever. The knowledge that is given to you from the script, from Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, which is the scriptures, it lasts forever.
Yeah. You know, this is a good example of how we hide ourselves from the masses, because we're laying treasures that are upon the earth. You know, so like treasures, you know, that are on high. You know, above, man. You know, something that, you know, you can't take away, man. You know, you can kill the body, but not the spirit.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
And it says, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and nor steal.
Exactly. Because anybody can rob your shit, man.
Yeah.
Anybody can rob your shit. Yeah, you can say, oh, well, but when you get rich, when you get rich enough, you have high level security and high level clearance, man. Anything was it's the downfall with technology. If you guys think technology saves you, with anything when it comes to technology, you can hack it.
Yeah.
Anything can be hacked when it comes to technology.
Even with the RFID chip.
Exactly. So
because it is technology.
It is technology.
Right? Yeah.
So in the end of the day, man, no one can hack this truth.
Mm-hmm.
No one can hack. People have tried to hack this truth, but you can't.
Yeah, it's in your mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right, man.
You can't hack it.
Yeah, because that's the thing is that, you know, like, you can only, like I said, you can only kill the physical body,
right.
But what we know in our mind and what we believe in is something, you know, if you have, you know, the faith is something that can't be taken away from you, man. You know,
if you really think about it, it's deep, man. Like, the faith and what you believe in is bigger than just you. It's the Most High's truth, the Most High's word.
Exactly.
So you really, like you said, they might kill your body, but what you know and understand, that's the Most High's word, man. Who's going to come up against that?
Exactly. And that's the thing is that it's everlasting. That's why it said in the book of Revelations, you know, that when the apostles died, you know, that their words followed them. Meaning, you know, everything that they did and everything that they believed, they followed them, you know, because, you know what, the man that they taught is what they're also pushing.
Right.
So this is something that literally cannot be taken away, and that's why Esau is so pissed off, is because he can't have control over this. He can have control over anything, but not this, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Can't. And best believe these elites are trying.
But they're trying,
all the different, what should I say? All the different types of Bibles they came out with, trying to distort the truth, having it translated in English, You know, all these different things. Esau's trying to have control of this, but he can't.
Yeah.
And he sees it. So guess what? That's that scripture. But he knows that he has a little time.
Yeah.
So it comes down as a wrath. So he's like, okay, well, we can't touch this truth, but we're going to get the people that are speaking it.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Because at the end of the day, the truth is only pushed up because that's what the Lord uses the prophets for.
That's right.
Not like he needs to, but that's just what he's doing. He sets up men to push his truth. So if Esau's thinking if he takes out the men, he's good. But he doesn't know that we're going to be saved. Those of us who are of the elect, we're going to be saved before the destruction comes. We're going to be in the chariots while destruction is happening.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So Esau's done. He can't win.
And it says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also."
That's right. That's your mind.
Yeah.
Because that's the truth, man. That's another reason why we can't mingle with the world, because what they like to talk about and do every time is what they are dreaming about. Us, man, my dreams and goals are to be of the elect.
Yeah.
But I can't be hanging out with someone where his dream and goals are to get, $50 million every single day.
In the next couple of years, because
Or the next couple of
right,
years,
because
yeah.
people in this world are thinking long term in this world.
That's
we're,
the problem.
We're thinking long term, as in whatever we go through on this side, it's all for the greater purpose, and that's for us to get to the kingdom.
That's it.
That's our way of thinking long term. I'm not thinking about I'm going to the bank, and having my, I'm a retirement savings plan. I don't fucking retire.
Yo, my
here,
dad's
you know
not
what I
even
mean?
in the truth, and you know what he did with his RSP? He fucking took it out and spent it all. He's like, I needed it.
Yeah.
I needed it because I was broke, and he have a job, so he cashed out all his RSP and he spent it. He's like, I could give two shits. I'm gonna die anyways.
Yeah, because that's the thing is that Esau plays trick game. Esau plays mind games. He would tell you that you will get this money when you turn 75, or
65, 70, yeah, when you retire.
like when you turn 65 or so on and on, depending on what the age limit for retirement is, on the different states, etc., etc. But Esau knows that the average man and woman does not live that long, so therefore all that money comes back to him anyways.
And even when you do get the money, it's not much sometimes.
It's not that much.
A lot of people are retired and have to go back to work to work.
That's right, man. Because why? Because like the money that we get, like the majority of it has to go to home care, for for your funds and so on.
Exactly.
Right?
So you're screwed anyways, man.
Yeah. And it says here in Ephesians, it says, "Proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them."
And that's what we do.
That is judging them.
That's
right?
it. That's what judgment is.
And when you
reproving.
reprove someone, you're judging them, telling them what you're doing is incorrect according to the scriptures.
Yeah, according to the law.
But people say, "Oh, you can't judge me,"
But yet they're okay when they'll say you can't judge me, but they're okay when Judge Judy, is judging and putting out judgment on people who went against the law.
Yeah.
Although those same people will say, "Don't judge me," but they'll go to court for a traffic ticket.
Yeah, and those are some people that will not say to the judge, "Don't judge me."
See, that's
They won't say that ever.
no, they won't say that to the judge because they instinctively know that judgment needs to happen.
Yeah.
That's an instinctive thought of human beings, that we know that there's consequences for actions that we make, whether they're good or bad. Okay, but it's because it's us that's saying that. It's because it's us that's judging. It's why these people get offended and say, "No, you can't judge me." They take it personal.
Yeah.
They look at who's saying it to them instead of what's being said to them.
Yeah, exactly, man. Because that's the thing is that with the masses, right?
Yeah.
Is that it all depends on who it comes from. Just
they all have personal hate for us.
Yeah, exactly. Just like with the documentary, What the Hell? Everything in our documentary, the apostles brought it up.
Yeah, it's already been brought up.
Right?
Yeah.
It's been brought up, but just because it was from men that you don't really, it's because it's from men that don't have a high status. Therefore, you don't
in the
even,
world.
they don't have a high status in the world. Therefore, you don't take in what they say. But because a fucking Edomite, basically, makes a documentary, and tells you that this is wrong, then now the whole world wants to go vegan.
That's
Jake.
Jake. That's crazy.
Right?
That's Jake too, because Jake will do that. Jake will kill, scoff at his own prophets speaking the truth. But if Esau speaks, he's like, oh wow, that makes sense.
Right.
You're right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's that one scripture that talks about that.
Okay. I got a scripture here. This is in the book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 23. When a rich
that's
the spirit, right?
That's the spirit, yeah.
It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look, and what he saith, they extol it to the clouds.
Hey man,
you're right, bro.
If you ever listen to Jake at some of these seminars and some of these motivational speakers like Eric Thomas, I'll be listening to Jake, and Jake, you hear Jake say in the crowd, wow. Oh my God! There you go. And you know, Jake, you can just hear him. Jake's memorized, you know.
Yeah.
But if it was the apostle standing up there, you probably hear Jake say, "Boo! Get off the stage!"
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But it'd be the same thing that Eric Thomas is saying. Same message about grinding, working hard. It's the same thing. But that shows you how wicked our people are.
Yeah. That's why, you know, they pretty much give up their house right, man.
They did give up the house, right?
And it says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. And if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? You know?
Yo, who's
I think it's this one.
Jake's all fucked up. Read that again?
Deep in it.
Yeah.
It says, when a poor man speak, they say, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. You know?
What's up, man?
Yo, I want to tell you about the funny man. I read about y'all. Like, you're the truth, man. You're the truth.
Where are you from?
I'm from hell. According to y'all, niggas, shit, I'm from hell.
Yeah, this guy's from Ethiopia, bro.
Hey, I'm from hell.
There you right.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, man, I got love and love, man.
Hey, man,
I got love and love, man.
Yeah, real shit.
Yo, either way, I still got love and love. I love y'all. You know what I mean? That's some real shit.
This is
You know what I mean? People gotta know the roots where they from, man. We all living blindly. And it's fucking
Most of the world is living blind. That's right.
I appreciate y'all. Like, when I see y'all preaching, I got nothing but love, respect.
Yeah.
My name ain't in that bitch.
Well, yeah, hey man, if you're not, because
I'm from Cote d'Ivoire. I was born in Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, really?
Ivory Coast.
Oh, you're a Jake.
I'm Somalian too. I'm Somalian too.
Yeah, you know, but I know that this guy is
on one side.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Abidjan.
Okay, well the thing is,
But
because even if you are from, let's say, China, anywhere, you know, it's all about your spirit. At the end of the day, because we can't trace our bloodline far that far. Because what we preach, the message.
No, I like the message.
The message we preach is for these people only.
Why?
That's the thing.
Okay,
Because
for the moment.
yeah, no, for now, forever. Now there's three ways how you break it down. Like the truth is for the Israelites, these people.
Yeah.
But we also, like the other nations, we give them their judgment.
Okay.
So we tell them the consequences according to the things they've done over the past couple hundred years. What the Lord is going to do, because because really what the main idea of our message is that this society that you know, that's run by so-called white people, is going to be destroyed.
You don't mind Facebook?
No, not here, not around here. I'm allergic to it.
I know.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
No, I asked him.
No, thank you for asking though.
I'll sit back, right?
No, absolutely. No, I'm allergic to it. I can't be around it.
If I sit back?
No, I can't be around it.
Explain
Yeah, you would have to be like down there.
Word?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. That's serious.
Anyways, go ahead.
But like we were saying, the society being destroyed.
Good thing I asked,
Yeah. The society being destroyed.
Yeah.
So really, the question is, what are you gonna do when all hell breaks loose? And it's popping off right now. This society can be done in the next 6 months, a year, exactly. So all these people that are walking up and down long-term plans, they don't know what's coming. So the question is, how do you save yourself from destruction that's to come? That's by doing this work, what we're doing right now, preaching the truth according to the Bible, which is given from the Most High through His Son unto the chosen elect. But it's not for everybody. Not everybody can do this. So the Spirit has to be on you. That's why we say it's about your spirit. If the Most High is dealing with you and He opens
It's
your
up to
eyes.
Him.
Yeah, if He opens your eyes to
I
see
get
this,
it. But you're just a messenger.
that's
that's
it.
it.
That's
I get
it.
it. I get it.
That's it.
I get it.
We just speak the word, but the Most High chooses who
Exactly.
gets it.
Yeah, you know, and that's the
That's
thing
it.
is that a lot of people when they come out here, you know, like
Yeah.
they get mad at us, but little do they know all we're doing is reading from the
I get it.
Bible, and that's it. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like you know what we go home, you know, and like and then right, you know what I
And
mean?
you put some things in there for
Yeah.
us.
You know,
I
every-
can
you know,
understand. You wouldn't be standing over here if that was the case.
Exactly. Everything that we're reading is literally from the same book that they get from their pastors and so on and on.
Yeah.
So again, we're just out here to speak what the Lord wants us to do, and that's
The
it.
rapists.
That's it,
It's
man.
not a
That's it.
priest no more. It's
No,
a rapist.
man.
It's a rapist.
Who?
That's what I call it. The priest is the rapist.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
oh yeah. They,
I'm just saying,
they
not the
are.
They
priest.
just
yeah,
did it.
I know
They
you
are.
say the
No,
priest.
you're right. They
Yeah,
just
but we
did.
gotta say they're just the rapists.
They're gay, man.
They just
So,
did a study
how-
on
They're
How are you gonna send the
homosexuals.
message when you're a fucking?
you're homosexual.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah, you're a homosexual. You can't.
Shit like that don't make no sense.
No,
you
you're
guys,
right.
You guys are kind of. I get you. I get you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, technically, all these pastors that are homosexual and pushing and trying to speak the Bible, they're hypocrites. Because the Bible speaks against homosexuals. Says
How
to
you
put
do
them to
that?
death.
I know you guys are not like that.
No, absolutely not.
How the
You have to
fuck
have it.
do-
It's demons. You have demons on them.
But how do you do that? Try to spread the message of God. You
They're
know?
wicked. They're wicked.
They purposely do it.
They do it. They're actually wicked.
They say
like-
things I can understand. So that's why I want to understand you guys.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I apologize for speaking too much to you.
No, that's cool.
I appreciate messages, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I go to YouTube sometimes and I check it out.
There
Oh,
is-
there you go. That's
Yeah,
good.
I
Yeah,
do.
yeah, we're
I
all
really
over
do, man.
YouTube, different countries, different states, and everything.
Yeah, everywhere. I see
Yeah.
messages. It's a good message.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right. And then just going back here, and it says, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
So,
You know, that's
that's
exactly what it
Can I ask
homosexual.
you a question, though?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you ask the
I
question.
apologize.
No, you gotta ask the question.
Is that from the Bible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which Bible? Like, I don't know.
King James.
Yeah.
It's
King
the original?
Yeah.
The King James, like, this is how it
Which one
works.
do you guys preach from?
The 1611 King James Version.
Yeah, exactly. 1611 King James Version.
Like
the
the
reason
very
being,
old version.
Yeah.
The reason, yeah, exactly. The reason being because, because
I
all
would
these,
want to. I would have a smoke, but I can't do this because I'm bothered.
yeah.
Initiative.
The
Yeah.
reason being is because this Bible is the most accurate according to like the Hebrew. This is all translated from the Hebrew, right? The Bible that we're reading.
I know.
So-
One thing I know, to be honest, I know there's no such thing as Israel. Like Israel I would know.
Yeah.
I know there's no such thing. I know.
The
Yes.
Israelites that are living today.
Israelites. I know that Israelites is that point that you guys try to make.
Yeah. These are the Israelites.
I know that one.
Yeah.
I know that
That's
that
good.
exists.
That's
I know
good.
that in my heart. I know
That's
that.
good, and that's in the
I know
scripture.
the truth.
Yes, well, that's just the Lord giving you revelations through your spirit. Absolutely, but because the thing is, a lot of people think those are the real Israelites, and it's been pushed like that for years. But these are actually the real Israelites when you connect the different curses and the prophecies of the Bible. They fit these people only.
Because they're the one the kingdom from the truth.
Well, no, yeah,
The
they're the
truth.
ones. They're the ones who were put into
But they
slavery.
were wiped out.
No,
But
they're
no,
not.
brainwashed. They basically-
Brainwashed,
literally,
yes,
that's what I'm
absolutely,
trying to
no,
say.
absolutely,
Not wiped
yeah.
off, but I'm saying.
Brainwashed, yeah.
Mentally dead.
Absolutely, we
They,
all
they were
So you guys
mentally
are trying
dead.
to
Absolutely. rejuvenized.
That
Rejuvenized,
message.
exactly. That's all it is.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all it is, man.
I get
That's all
it.
it is. Because
No, it
at
makes-
one
it makes
point
a lot
we
of
were,
sense, man.
hey, at one point we
Yeah.
were all Gentiles. We didn't know we were Israelites.
know
We
that.
believed we were Africans. We believed we were
Yeah.
Canadian,
Yeah.
whatever it may
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
So, and then and alongside doing that, we also took the customs of our slave masters, right? Because we're under them.
Come.
So you
I got a scripture. This is Jeremiah 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
And this is our
Discontinue.
heritage.
Discontinue.
On them.
Yeah.
He put that on them.
Yeah, on us,
They
yes.
will.
On us, yeah. We will discontinue our heritage.
They will
because
discontinue you.
We already have.
For themselves, like literally, they will walk away from it.
Absolutely,
that's
absolutely.
what it- I
Yeah,
think it's like,
no, that's exactly what it's saying because we stopped calling ourselves Israel.
Exactly.
We didn't speak Hebrew.
We got wicked.
Yeah,
At
you
one
got
point in our
wicked.
life.
Oh, exactly. You got wicked. We didn't speak Hebrew. We started following the so-called white man and everything they say. We believed in We believed in this image rather than the true image of the Lord. And this number, white supremacy.
You know what though?
This is just white
No,
supremacy.
I believe that. I believe.
Because when you,
you gotta too much.
hey, that's the spirit.
You gotta make me go crazy, man.
Hey, that's the truth, man.
It's the truth. Look at this though. I noticed. I know even though I don't fit in this, but honestly, God, I'm from Qatar. I'm from West Africa.
Hey, you
That's
never,
where I
honestly,
really
man,
grew up.
according to your spirit, you could be an Israelite. You probably are an Israelite. You probably, it doesn't
You
matter.
gotta
It doesn't
be
matter.
exactly. It's
No,
about
no, no, no.
spirit,
It's
right?
not. It doesn't
Knowing.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter
It
where
doesn't
you're
matter
from.
where you're from. It's all
Doesn't
about your
matter where you're
spirit.
from.
Yeah.
Why,
Yeah.
like the reason why we say that is that this truth fits these people, but our people have been
According
scattered.
to where it started from.
Exactly, but you know
Right?
what?
No. Listen to what he's saying.
Yes, so basically, right, this truth is for these people, but, our people also look like the other nations. Why? Because we have been, basically, our people have been scattered among every single nation. So, for example, you might have an Israelite that looks like a Chinese person, but their bloodline goes back to these people.
Okay.
Right?
I get it.
Now you're breaking it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like that DNA thing that people take nowadays.
Yeah.
Like the ancestry shit.
Yeah.
It's really what it is.
And then it's
Yeah.
Like, what's it good? You said
Oh,
Chinese.
okay, I
Bruce
get it.
Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee, he's an Israelite,
Yeah.
but he looks like a Chinaman, right?
Okay.
But it's because
It's his spirit and his flavor
But
and
you
how,
guys
he
cannot
fights.
go to his bloodline. It's just
Exactly, yes, because it's the spirit. You know what I mean? We can't
It's
trace,
the spirits everywhere.
we can't trace the bloodline, 5, 6, 1,000 years ago. No, we can't do that. We have to judge you according to your spirit. That's why the scripture says we have to try the spirit by the spirit and know that whether they are of God. For example, right now, I'm a wicked reader spirit, and you could be an Israelite. You could be one of us, but you're probably, born, or let's say, your fathers were probably from,
You said Somalia?
Somalia.
I'm half, but I was never brought up religion.
Okay.
They
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah.
Israelites.
Yeah, your fathers, your forefathers
They
could
could
be
be
Israelites,
Israelites.
even though they were born in
Yeah.
Somalia or wherever.
It doesn't matter
No,
where they were
my
born.
father is from Somalia.
Okay,
and
so
I was
is
born
that-
in Qatar, whatever. I always thought I was born there.
Right,
I
which is
wanna-
fair, But what we're telling you is now that you know that it has not, like your nationality. When someone says, "What's your nationality?" and you say, for example, most Negroes in America will say, "I'm African American."
Yeah, true.
That's you're not two continents. You can't. Your nationality is all about your bloodline, and your bloodline doesn't have anything to do
Yes.
with
Where
what
you're
land
born.
you are, where you're born.
Yo,
What
I
if-
appreciate you.
Exactly,
I
right?
appreciate the truth, man.
It has everything to do with the people that you go back to.
Yeah.
It's true, it's true.
Yeah, man, because today people think where you're born, that's where you're from. What if I was born on a plane?
What's your nationality? Yeah, where you
You
gonna
know?
say your nationality is?
I'm not from the fucking air.
That's-
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
I like that, I like
You know what
that.
I mean? Because this.
See, I'm East African, right?
Yeah.
From my father's side, I'm from East Africa, right?
Yeah.
For sound, but in East Africa, right? East Africa, there was time, there was no such thing.
Yeah.
It used to be ruled by one.
Pangea.
Yeah,
It
Pangea.
used to be ruled by who? The
Yeah,
queen.
yeah,
Shaba,
yeah, one,
whoever.
yeah.
It used to be ruled by one queen.
I got a scripture here, okay? This is Romans 8 and 16. It says, "The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God."
So that's what the brother was telling you. So right now, because we're spiritual men being up here, we are. So we can read your spirit as to whether you're an Israelite or not. Right? That's all we can do, but we can't determine whether you become of the elect or not, of the ones who get saved or not. We just, like you said, we're just messengers, but we can read your spirit.
But if you see somebody seeking the truth,
Well, there you go.
Right?
That's what it
then you
again.
gotta acknowledge that, right?
Get
Yeah.
after you get that, get Song of Solomon.
Okay.
Where I look for that when I reach.
You
It's
can't
like,
box them
you
up,
kissed
but-
me on the
Oh.
first chapter.
Okay.
Yo, what's your
You
name,
know
brother?
what that is, eh?
What's your name?
So, yeah.
Akeem.
Akim?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Emmanuel. Cute.
Yeah.
This is in the book of Psalm.
I think it's Psalms 1.
Yeah. Where it says something.
I search for.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
I wanna ask you like
You
something.
know what it's saying, right? You have a question?
No, he's gonna get to that point, right?
Yeah, yeah,
What I was just saying, what was I saying?
About looking, seeking for the truth.
Yeah, if you see somebody like seeking for the truth,
And that's being sincere.
you
You're
cannot
seeking
box
for-
them out, right?
No. Actually,
gotta, like, really,
actually, the
like-
scriptures tell us to answer
But
every
you gotta let
question.
the God decide.
Yeah, we just answer questions, and then whether it gets sealed to you,
What even fucking what?
yo, if you get,
Okay.
hey man,
Yeah, listen, what if you try to see the truth too?
Hey, it's true. If he's an Israelite,
Yeah.
he can get it.
Like you said,
Color is like, see, this is the thing. Color is important.
of course.
It is, but it has
Color
like
is
the
fun.
level of importance is just as far as it being an indicator, indicate things. But then when you get deeper in the knowledge, you go deeper and you realize that the color of the color of a man's skin doesn't determine whether he's an Israelite or not, or determine whether he.
And the day color came from who?
Well, not even just the color
I
came
think
from the
color
ground.
came from it came from.
Well,
everyone
dark.
black at
Oh,
one
dark.
point.
Oh yeah. We were all dark at one point. Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, you're
I don't
right.
want to explain anything.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. We were all
At
dark
one
at one point. Even the so-called white
Just
man.
away.
Well, actually, the so-called white man got cursed.
Of course.
Cursed from the Lord. Yeah.
It says here, Psalm chapter 2, verse 11. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Exactly.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Read that again.
Okay.
Hold on.
And it says, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling.
Okay, go ahead.
Kiss the Son, lest he be...
So when it says, oh yeah, sorry, I'll let you finish
It
up.
says, kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
When it says kiss the Son,
Yeah, that's a little bit.
yeah, it's not literally.
It means you gotta try.
No, it's not literally talking about kissing him,
No.
but it's just talking about understanding this truth.
Trying.
Exactly, pushing
Like
this
I
truth.
like seek knowledge.
Exactly,
It's
seeking for knowledge.
He's basically saying if you take one step towards me, I'll take 2 steps towards you, or 3, 4 steps.
Yeah, in a sense, but mostly it's just talking about staying. Yeah, it's talking about staying in this truth, being in this, because the scriptures, the Bible, because everybody, I'm gonna say this verbatim, but Jesus Christ, right? That's supposed to be the Son of the Lord.
Yeah.
Well, when he died, his spirit was in the scriptures. So this is his spirit is in the scriptures. So by respecting him and acknowledging that he's the Son of the Lord and doing his work, doing the work like he did, being servants, by doing that you get a chance of being saved from the destruction that's about to come. Because when people think this man here that's coming.
Yeah, that's a joke.
No, it is a joke. This man that's coming, they think this is the Son of the Lord. They think that when this guy is coming, he's coming with,
Out of respect, sorry.
that's cool. I'm about to finish up and you can go down the street. It's fine.
Out of respect, I just want to take it like.
Yeah.
Out of respect.
This image, I think he's coming with hugs and kisses. He's not coming with hugs and kisses. This man is going to be coming with death and destruction.
How does that work?
Huh?
How did that work?
Oh, you want to get that?
No. What I mean is like he came with hugs and kisses, right?
Say it
He's
again.
he came with hugs and kisses.
Yeah, they think he's coming with it, but he's not.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
He's not. When he's coming to kill people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason why is
I misunderstood
because people are wicked.
Hugs and kisses.
Yeah, no.
That's what people think.
Yeah, that's what people think.
People think that Jesus Christ is coming back to give them hugs, but no, he's coming back with a sword. Like it tells you, think not that I come to send peace, but I come, with a sword.
Exactly.
What do you do with the sword?
Yeah.
You kill.
You kill.
This is in the book of Isaiah 30, verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and water of affliction,
It's all good, man. We're here every Sunday, so if you want to listen, just come back.
I want to hear y'all.
Okay.
it says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a cordon any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, and ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left.
And, and that's exactly like when we explain this truth. That's what it means by that. It just clicked.
Yeah.
Because, like again, if you want to get Revelation 11:7. Yeah, real quick. Because We're not Revelation, Romans 11:7.
Romans
It's a lot
11:7.
of slacking.
No, it's cool.
But because really, all of Israel is looking for the truth, but it's only a certain number that's gonna find the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are from the scriptures, from the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
The
people
roots.
here,
Yeah.
like basically these people here you see on the sign, the Israelites, they're all looking for the truth, but not all of them have found the truth. You see?
This is Romans 11 verse 7.
That's deep.
What then?
That's what.
Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Exactly. So that Israel, so the whole nation have not obtained what they seek for. So they haven't found the truth because they've been looking for the truth. So for instance, they might think they have found the truth because they're Islam, but that's not the truth.
I believe in that.
See, it's not the
Explain
truth.
to me.
Huh?
About that?
Say it again.
The Islam thing. Can you
Yeah.
say something about that?
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, Islam.
I kind of follow that, but
It's fine. Islam is not of the truth. Islam in like simple terms, like the Quran,
Yeah.
in simpler terms, is a watered down version of the Old Testament, of the Bible. Now, as far as Islam goes,
I got a scripture here, that is in the Quran, okay?
yes, sir.
And it
But
says,
it's in the Quran.
yeah,
You read off your phone.
yeah, because, yeah, yeah, exactly,
It's website that's like powerful. You can't do that.
what's that?
You can't do that, brother.
what?
No, because when you Google stuff, right?
It's in
there's
the
a lot
book.
of stuff that on Google that.
It's in the book,
No,
though.
it's in the book. It's in the Quran.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the
That I
Quran.
understand.
Yeah.
it's in the
From the-
Quran. Yeah.
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 And it says this, hold on.
Because the Quran and the Bible knows for themselves. Sometimes people like you sick, we got watered it down.
Yeah.
It says this, okay? This is in the book of,
You can find a lot of stuff.
yeah, this is in the book of, Surah, okay, in the Quran, chapter 2, verse 47. It says, O children of Israel, remember my favor that I have bestowed upon you, and that I preferred you over the worlds.
Out of the world. He favored them over everybody.
The children of Israel.
Yeah.
And that is in the Quran.
So the Quran.
Yo, so
I like it.
therefore-
Because he
Right?
got it from a correct. I think that's what I heard that one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
He didn't know the story, but
Yeah.
for like trying to do something.
Yeah, right? So it goes to show you that even in the Quran, the God that they believe in told the children of Israel that He, favors them over the worlds. But people think that, God is for everybody,
Yeah.
right? But God is only for these people, man.
That's right.
You know?
So the Quran already contradicts itself just by that scripture. Because the Quran, the
But
Quran,
then again, we can't do that because
it is. No, it is. Because at the end of the day, listen, the point is,
yeah.
we're
I
all,
said
hold on,
that.
hold on. The point is, with all these different religions
Yes.
and all the different ideologies,
Yes,
only one can be right.
and that's true.
Exactly.
Matter of
So
fact,
what we're
that's
saying
true, that's
is, what we're speaking right now, which is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Hebrew Israelites, is the truth.
Yeah. I got a
Christian,
scripture here
con,
too.
Christianity is not the truth. Catholics, Catholicism is not the truth. Hold up. Islam is not the truth. And we can prove these things, the different religions are not the truth. We can find you the holes. But what you can't do is find the holes in what we speak.
Yeah.
Because it's the truth.
Yeah, you know why? Because all of these religions, like being Islam, and right? Basically, they all
Because
came.
when we speak on somebody else's
Yeah.
religion, we gotta speak honest.
Right? Why? Because all these different religions, they came from the Roman Catholic Church to control the masses. The Bible, was not a religion. People took the Bible and made it a religion, but it was the book of laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave to the children of Israel. He said, "This is what you can do, and this is what you can't do." A book of laws, statutes, and commandments. But
100% with you.
right? But
Animals.
right?
100% with you.
But people took
We-
the Bible,
we ourselves,
and then they
we
made a
make
religion, out of it. This is the book of Isaiah 34 verse 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, and
Okay.
none of these shall fail."
So what? So now
That shouldn't be so hard for us to understand because why? When we create stuff, right? for example, like for a fridge, you know, like a
Yeah.
fridge, right?
Fridge,
Or a stove, whatever.
Yeah.
It always comes with a booklet. It always comes with how to operate it, right?
Yeah,
It comes with
rules.
exactly.
And that's
So
exactly
if
what
God
this is.
created us,
He comes with rules. And
this
this
is
is
simple. This what you telling me right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
it's not hard to understand.
Yeah.
For example, for a person like me, because I'm very humble, I'm very understandable person.
Well, you know what? You know
You know
what?
what I'm saying?
Honestly,
Yeah.
if it's not, it's easy for you to understand. Yeah, it's because you're spiritually being humble, and because the Lord really is opening up your mind. Now, but
Yeah.
we have to understand is the scriptures do also say many are called, but few are chosen. So you can be called into this because there's men. We have thousands of examples of men like you who thought this was interesting and it made sense to them. They thought it was the truth.
Yes, sir.
They came in, after a couple of years, they fell out. Because they couldn't handle it. Because this is not no walk in the park. It's a serious deal.
Yep, but I
You come into this, everybody hates you. You're a number one menace in the world.
True, right?
Your family leaves you. Your friends will leave you.
Preaching the truth.
You might even become
Ain't nobody
poor.
trying to hear the truth.
Yeah, exactly. No one's trying to hear the truth. You'll probably lose your job. You never know what will happen. So a lot of men, they think this sounds interesting on that side of the table.
Yeah.
Or on that side of the sign.
They only taste the sweet, but then there's the bitter part that they don't want to deal
Exactly, because when you're on this side of the sign, you're dealing with all the bitterness.
with. Yeah.
So it's a hard thing.
Yeah. It
So
says
y'all want a coffee, man?
no, man,
Oh,
we're
we're
good.
good.
Sure?
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're good. Thank you.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail; none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them." So it says, "Seek out of the book of the Lord and read, and none of these shall fail." What is it talking about? It's talking about the prophecies. Every single prophecy that's spoken about in the Bible thousands of years ago is happening today, and that's how we know that this is the truth. Because of the
We
prophecies.
deny the truth. We deny the prophecy.
What's
the,
that?
The prophets that was sent.
Yeah.
We deny the truth. The truth that they were telling us.
Most
Yeah,
Israel
exactly.
did. Most of
Yeah.
Israel did, but not all.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
The
Yeah.
guys who were still like there were a number like back then
The
when
Lord
they were
saved the
preaching.
few.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When the Lord was preaching, there was a number that believed in the Lord, and that number is here today, which is 144,000 men only of the Israelites. But they are here today, and we're just doing the same thing that happened in years in the past time. Okay, so that's all that is. Because before, because before, all the time before the Lord is getting ready to destroy a place, He sends His prophets to warn the place.
Yeah. That way, people can't say, "Oh, I didn't know."
Yeah,
You know?
it makes excuses.
Yeah. Even in the
I
time of
wouldn't-
Noah.
I wouldn't have stopped for no reason. I was working on my own business.
Yeah.
But I like to hear the truth.
Yeah,
That's
man.
not right. And I just want to hear the truth. Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Grab your fast.
No, yeah, no, it's good. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just like
Because at the end of the day, I'd rather hear the truth than being on Mr. Blind, you know what I mean?
Good.
Like, run to my house and whatnot.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, cool. Right?
Yeah, cool.
I don't mind, you know what I mean? I'd rather
Yeah.
fucking hear something. Go ahead, man, speak your mind, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
You might take
No
something from
one
that.
of these shall fail; none shall want her mate." Meaning that you can't mix the scriptures with any other religion or doctrine out there. The scriptures, it's on its own. Okay? Just like I'm in the time of Noah, people were doing the same thing. And then what did the Lord do? The Lord set up Noah to warn them and tell them, hey, there's gonna be a rain. But people didn't believe him until it rained. Then that's when people were like, "Oh shit, he was right." The same thing today. People don't believe us, but then when shit happens, people are gonna come looking for us.
People
We're not
pushing.
gonna be found.
Yeah. People pushing.
Well, we're not gonna be here.
If what you say is true, let me see a sign.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
let me
what they're
see
gonna
his
You
say.
can't do that, you're
Yo.
a researcher.
Yeah, kind, and
You
then
ain't got power.
yeah, kind,
You ain't got that power.
Yeah, kind,
You
and
just-
then what,
just
like
spread
in
the
the
truth.
Bible,
Yeah.
it says that a wicked generation
Yeah.
seeketh for a sign.
It's like me coming to you,
Yeah.
right?
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah,
My
that's
brother,
actually
it's
crazy.
like, sorry, Kim.
Yeah.
It's like me coming to you guys, right? I say, okay, what if you get a preaching?
Show me.
Yeah.
Yo, it's all by faith.
Instead of
Yeah.
understanding,
Yeah.
I'll come to you guys with the evening wine and be like, okay, you guys believe in that? Okay, well, show me a sign.
Well, and you know what?
You know what I
You
mean?
know what? And you know what the thing is?
Yeah, because a lot of people they think that you have a direct.
Well, hold on. Let me explain to you. The thing is, we
You
do
have
have
signs.
signs. There are signs out there.
He's
They are.
everywhere.
They're everywhere. You just, it takes a spiritual. It just takes a spiritual mind to see it. But if your mind is not spiritual, we can be
You gotta
blue
be
in the
awoke.
face.
See those signs.
Yeah, we could be blue in the face.
I got
but
a
we won't be
scripture,
able to
man.
see them.
Yes.
I got a
I
scripture.
believe that.
This is in the book
Some
of.
people only realize that when they hurt.
Well, some people
Or
don't realize that
When
they're
it's
dead.
the last minute.
I got a
they
scripture
die,
here.
then they hurt and
I got. You know, this is in the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 4. It says, "A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, and let him and left them and departed." So,
One more time.
right, it says, "A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign." So they're looking for a sign, but the Lord said that they're wicked. You know, these wicked people.
They won't be able to see it.
Exactly,
The
but the
wickedness
Lord,
overrode that.
the Lord's not going to give it to them.
That's right.
And it says, "A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it,
That's right.
but the sign of the prophet Jonas." You know, so that's a sign. By having prophets out here and warning them, that's a sign on its own. But these people, just because they have no faith, they want to see something so that they can believe it. You know, we don't see, but we believe, and then also these prophecies, they come to pass about the mark of the beast. You know, they chip and so on and on.
But at the same time,
Get trouble.
at the same time,
The mark of the beast, get trouble.
okay, hold on.
Sure.
But at the same time, we do see it.
Yeah.
Like we clearly see that this place is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
But we see it because of the faith that's been given to us.
We see
through
and
the
we
Lord.
believe.
Exactly. We see it. Well, we only see because we believe. Exactly.
Exactly.
So it all goes back to the faith. Because faith is a gift from the Most High. So the Most High doesn't give you the gift of faith. You're not going to believe all the signs that are being shown. Like for instance, this sign, the RFID chip, is happening right now.
Yo, it's so
Some of them already happened.
millions of people are getting chipped.
Millions of people. Small.
Exactly.
Look at this.
And that's what it is. It's a build-up. You have to understand. You have to understand. Okay, can you get me?
All the little signs already.
Hold on, yeah. Can you get me?
Like fornication, like we said, the adultery thing, right? What's happening today? You know what I'm saying?
Esau's wiser than Daniel. You know
Okay,
what
yeah.
that scripture is?
I'm not sure, but I think
Yeah, you can find
it's
it.
in Ezekiel.
Yeah.
What's
So,
that about?
well, I'm about to break it down.
Yeah,
Because
okay, I don't
first of
know.
all, you have to understand, because there's a physical counterpart of the Lord, and then there's a physical counterpart of Satan, demons, right?
Yes.
The devil.
Yes.
So the
They
physical,
they go hand in hand.
so the physical counterpart of Satan is these so-called white people.
Oh,
Caucasians.
Yeah.
There's a devil that the Bible speaks about. And all of them that walk up down the street here and hear us say that,
Don't cause a lot of
see this guy
destruction.
here, see this guy shaking his head?
Don't
Oh, yeah.
a lot of
Oh,
destruction.
yeah, but you see this guy shaking his head?
Yeah.
It's because they don't like when we call him
No,
the devil.
of
Because
course.
they think, look, they think we should forget about the things they've done to us.
I do. I
They're
appreciate
getting called
you.
out.
Yeah.
You talking to yeah.
Yo, they think, they do.
They heard them.
They think that we should forget about slavery or the fact that we're living in a shitty condition right now. Like, for instance, these so-called white people they own this land, but they took it away from the North American Indians. They're devils. Only a devil will rape, rob, and murder a whole nation and almost destroy 98% of a whole nation. That's insane.
The word devil means deceiver.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. And this is also
Yeah, you know, when we say devil,
They think they're
you know, orange, someone red. No,
Yeah,
a devil
no,
means
no,
a
no.
deceiver. You
See,
know,
you gotta use sometimes say the words.
Words.
Fuck with it.
exactly. Well, we have to break
Use
down.
direct. Be direct. I like that. Sometimes you gotta be direct. Too.
Well, you have to know what you're.
No,
the
you gotta
words
be
that you're
direct.
saying.
You ain't saying
Because
nothing. You ain't saying nothing. Like you ain't saying
it's
nothing
not true.
bullshit.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, this is another reason why these so-called white people are devils.
Jesus is an Negro, not a.
Exactly.
Not a-
He's not a white man. This is
Yeah.
another reason why these Caucasians are devils, because the word that the brother said that the word devil means to deceive. They deceive the whole world thinking that this is what the Son of the Lord looks like. But this is not what he looks like. And the reason why they did this,
How some of us brothers believe that
Hey, man,
Jesus is blind, blonde hair.
yeah, you're right. But that happens. that happens over a couple of years,
I know.
over and over and
Generation.
over, generations.
But even a little 12-year-old should understand that. Like,
You think so? And you think so? But we're in Esau's kingdom. The devil's ruling the world
is that
right
deep,
now.
huh?
Oh yeah, beyond deep. The devil's ruling the world. That's why these guys are devils. And all this is white supremacy, right? Now, bro, can you give me that?
Yeah.
Get to that.
And
Get
also
to that.
Job too.
Alright,
Job
Job.
9:24 too.
Yo, this is
Yeah,
the Bible,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
This is the scripture that
Yeah.
the devil actually operate on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and
Oh
try
yeah.
to spread all over the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This
This-
real powerful.
Yeah. You see now that's
That's some fucking deep shit.
yeah. Okay.
Yo,
Yo, I'm gonna go grab a coffee and come back, yo.
Or,
I wanna have a coffee.
No, read the
Damn.
yeah.
Listen, I wanna go grab a coffee and come back.
This is
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you- I'm gonna
this is
let
the book
you-
of Ezekiel
Fuck this shit.
28, verse 3.
Eh?
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel, and there is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Okay. You know what that's talking about?
Say it again. There is
It's,
no.
yeah, it says, Behold,
Behold.
thou art wiser than Daniel, there is no secret that they can hide from thee.
And now, you know what that is talking about? Now, in this society, in this world, you have the poor and the rich, right?
Yes, sir.
The super rich.
Yes, sir.
So the super rich,
Yes,
the
sir.
elite,
Yes, sir.
they are Caucasians. They
Yes,
are.
sir.
They're so-called white people
Obviously.
and they're running the world. Now,
Everybody knows that.
those guys,
The Rockefellers.
the Rockefeller
Everybody
Bank,
knows that.
everybody knows that. Okay, good. Now, these guys that are ruling, some of the smartest men that were in the Bible, today, like Daniel was considered a very smart man in the Bible. These devils are smarter than Daniel. So
Daniel is the one that.
Daniel's
Was that first?
no, Daniel's just another smart man in the Bible. He's
In
a
the Bible.
prophet.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
Daniel,
just-
sorry.
yeah,
It's a prophet, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a prophet
yeah.
that was smarter than
Yes,
the
sir.
smart. Okay, so the point being is that these devils are smarter than him.
Yes, sir.
So they're deceiving. They're deceptive. Their deceptive acts
Yes, sir.
are going to be very embedded and deep and rooted because they're smart.
Yeah.
So, for example, the RFID chip. You wanted to know about that. For example, the RFID chip, the chip, the mark of the beast.
Yes.
You wanted to know about that.
Yes, sir.
Now, the mark of the beast is already here.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
already
I-
here.
yeah,
So
I
you want to
figured,
get Revelation
Yeah.
real quick?
Yeah.
So did he know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the question is, when you read about the mark of the beast, now you have to know, now you have to ask yourself, well, what is the mark of the beast? What is this thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody thinks somebody that's gonna come out of the ground.
Yeah.
and
No. Yeah. You know.
Deceive everybody, right?
Yeah. You know, and then also like
Try to deceive everybody or whatever.
Yeah, kind of, you know, and then also like I'm a like also like what the brother was saying, that that these devils are actually wiser than Daniel, and then just like when we call them devils, and also the word demon just means intelligence.
Yeah.
So these people are actually demons. They're actually really intelligent,
Yeah.
with their wicked ways, because you know what, you have a righteous and a wicked side,
Well, they're intelligent.
yeah, because Revelation 13, verse 16,
Yeah.
it says, And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So that mark is the mark of the beast. Now you want to ask yourself, well, what is the mark of the beast? Well, the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, which stands for Radio Frequency Identification Device. So it's a GPS tracking system.
That's
Now,
the mark of the beast?
That's the mark of the
Shit.
beast, yeah.
Yo, we live on that motherfucker.
Now, let me ask you something. You have a bank card, right?
Huh?
You have a bank card? You know that little chip that's in your bank card?
Yeah.
That's the RFID chip. That's
I
the
heard
mark
they
of
gonna
the beast.
everybody's
Yeah.
gonna nowadays gonna use.
It's,
They
well,
gotta
people,
do it
people are doing it right now.
We always don't need no keys no more.
Yeah.
People are doing it right
Elevator,
now.
everything.
People are doing it right now.
I know I seen it with
In Europe,
Yes.
they have
Was it
hundreds
Sweden?
of people. Sweden,
No,
yeah,
no,
it's
Sweden.
Sweden.
Somewhere,
They
yeah.
have I forgot what the building's called, but in this building,
Yeah.
the employees, they
They
all
use
have,
their-
they
yes.
use their chip to get in.
Of course.
In
I
Wisconsin,
read about that.
Wisconsin, they just recently,
Wisconsin?
yeah,
That's
Wisconsin just recently have chipped. I forgot what building was, but another building have chipped their employees with this RFID chip. It's becoming a trend, a new thing. Now, the reason why right now it's not forced upon is because right now it's just well, they have to. They're working to condition the mind.
To the point where you have no choice.
And when is that point? When the dollar falls. When there's no money left. When the money you spend is deemed as being worthless. That's that point where they force you, because then the new currency is going to be this chip. So if you want to eat food, you want to buy anything, you want to be anything,
You need
the chip.
That's when you need faith on the Lord.
Exactly. And if you're not in the truth, you don't know the Bible, or you know the works of the Bible, it'll kill me. That's crazy.
Yo, I'm gonna come back. Yo, can I leave this here for a second?
apart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this here for a second, okay?
Yeah, you can come back, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on this one, okay?
Yeah, you come back, folks.
I wanna come back. You guys don't wanna talk? You sure?
No, we're good. We're good. But like, just to edify for the camera, when the time comes where the dollar has fallen, and this government no longer deems the cash you're holding in your pocket as currency, that's when all hell's gonna break loose. Because, like I said, the people like us who are in the middle class, or the low middle class, poor middle class, we're living paycheck to paycheck. And when you realize that all the work you're doing for the money, all the work you're doing is for money that's not even that's money that doesn't even have any value, you're gonna go crazy. That's when people are gonna start robbing each other, breaking into each other's houses, killing each other for food, for money. The scriptures tell you that men shall roughly perish and kill each other for the lack of bread.
Yeah.
And that time is coming upon us right away. Venezuela is already, the whole country is already in a state of emergency because of this. But people believe that just because we're in Canada, we're safe. We're not safe just because we're in Canada.
That's right. And it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Because in that time, when it's being forced to take the RFID chip, because like you can't live in a country without a SIN number, or else they make you get a visa or something like that.
Yeah.
So if you're not trying to abide by the laws of Esau's land, or this land, Esau's going to do away with you in that time. If you're not trying to take a chip, most likely Esau will kill you or torture you until you take the chip. That's why they're going to have concentration camps. Hence the word concentration. They're going to try to condition the mind to take the chip, the RFID chip.
Yeah.
But those of us that are of the elect and have been rooting and building ourselves up in the truth, we're going to stay rooted and we're not going to take the chip. Because as soon as you take the chip, that's it. You're marked for destruction. When Yahushua comes back, he's going to be able to see every single soul that has a chip and doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's just like in the first Exodus. Every door that didn't have the blood of the lamb was destroyed.
Yeah.
And every door that did have the blood of the lamb wasn't touched, was saved. So the same thing, it's the same thing, but this time, instead of it being the blood of the lamb, it's second Exodus. It's just a RFID chip.
Beautiful.
You know? So when Yahushua comes with the angels, and they see anybody that has an RFID chip, you're dead. It's a quick cut, man.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any, oh no, I'm sorry, I had to feed my kid, my situation. No. Because guess what? At one point in your lifetime, you heard out of us, or the apostles, or other brothers, or the internet, the truth. And you didn't decide to decide to take it seriously.
Yeah.
So therefore, that was your consolation. Your consequence for doing so.
Yeah. Because even, like with the blood of the lambs, even, in the time of Egypt, if I'm not mistaken, even, of the Israelites, if you did not have that, that sign of the blood, on your doorpost, the angel of death came and took you out too. Even if you were Jade.
So
it's the same thing
deep.
now, right?
It's 2/3 intellect. That's deep.
It's the same thing now, man. So with Israel, you had the chance. The other nations did not know what the hell that was. Therefore, their firstborn was all put to death.
That's true. true. That's right. So really, hey, you other nations, you don't have a chance.
Yeah.
But if you're of Israel, you have a chance.
Yeah. But if you don't take that chance, and if you don't come into the truth and abide in it and be, built up in the truth, then you will partake with the heathens,
That's it.
which is death.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's beautiful,
That's
man.
beautiful.
And it says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666."
666, man.
Yeah.
That's that Rothschild. Because the name Rothschild actually, I think it's in German, or in, is that a German? It can't be Greek, but it's German. It means red child.
Red child,
Or
yeah.
red shield. So red child. So they automatically, just by their names alone, even their names being in English, still prove that they're the Edomites in the Bible.
Exactly.
And it's not even in Hebrew.
Yeah, exactly. Because like when you actually dig deep, to the name, I'm a Rothschild, which goes back to red child, and then red goes back to the word, I'm to the word like I'm to the word like to the word like I'm crimson,
Crimson.
which means crime. That's why they have the quote. I call him red-handed.
Yeah, I caught him red-handed. Oh, yeah,
which
it's beautiful.
which is the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I caught him red-handed. I caught him, committing a crime. That's the same thing, right? It says Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? This is the
Yeah, that's not the true image of the Lord according to the Bible. You can read it for you too. It says if you read the Bible for me right now, and we broke it down to you, you can see that this is exactly what he looks like. It's not off of who you drew or color. This is exactly what the book says. That he is a dark-skinned man, and he looks like an eagle with golden hair.
Hey, nice.
Thank you.
One, two, three, four, about a dozen people just got their judgment just in one simple act by denying the truth. The one woman was like, I don't believe that, and walked away.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, how's it going, man? Good. And you know what? 90% of the people that are in that group are all Israelites, Jakes, Gadites. So it's only Israel that denies it. Man, Israel will stay denying the Lord until all hell breaks loose. I'm telling you. I can actually understand why the Lord says he shall have them in derision and mock them. It is going to be funny to see the way they're acting now, and then the Lord willing of the elect, to be in a chair and see them running around like with the chickens, with the head cut off, screaming, Jesus, Yahushua, all this stuff, looking for the men out here.
Yeah.
You know how much people are going to be posted up here trying to look for us? Like we're here?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is that, Israel got the judgment.
That's crazy.
Just being here, out of all the tribes, I would say that Gad should be more pissed off at the white man than any other tribes, man.
Yeah, Gad and Judah.
Right, but it's just that fucking Gad looks at that picture, clearly sees white supremacy and says, oh, I don't believe in that. I think Jesus is white.
Especially living in
That is
Canada.
crazy,
Even in
man.
Canada, you really realize how fucked up Gad is in the situation. Like, the shit that Esau does to Gad, especially out here in Saskatchewan, some of these places in Canada are more predominant of Jake, of Gad than others.
Yeah.
Like Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, and certain places like that.
Yeah.
But
Man, that's the things that for Gad, I would say you don't even need the truth to know that the white man is devil. Is a
come
devil.
on, look at your history.
Exactly. Just go off of the tracks. Go off of the record that the white man has bestowed upon you, and you don't need the scriptures to know that this guy's a devil, man. But these guys are unreal.
That's why you, man. That's why you, Jakes. That's why. Listen, we can't stress this out and make it any more clear. That's why you deserve destruction. Look what just happened. We had maybe a dozen Jakes just come up here, look at one sign, and deny it. That's it. They saw a white man, they were like, and then they saw beside it a so-called Negro-looking man,
A man of color, just like us.
just like us. And then they said,
No.
nah, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
But I bet you anything, if we were all Edomites and we were not dressed like we were dressed right now, and we had sandwiches and everything, pork,
right
yeah,
here, right?
they'd be like, oh yeah, you know, I can see that he's that color.
Yeah.
He's kind of like us, huh?
Yeah.
You know, but because we're out here raw and uncut, just straight to the point for edification of the people, it's not enticing to them. We need to have some kind of theatrical event happen for them to understand that this is the truth.
We need to entertain them.
Entertain them.
Yeah. Hey, that's the beautiful works of Yahweh Shimon Shai. Yo, to me that is the most beautiful thing, is taking the lowly, someone that is looked upon, as nothing, right? And building him up at the end to recruit everyone. Yo, that's what the Lord is doing with us. People talk shit about us, even if they don't say it to us, they think about it because the thoughts, basically the words that you speak, the thought comes from your mind before you actually utter it out.
Exactly.
So people think that we're shit and all that stuff, but the Lord is going to have them in derision at the end, man, which is a beautiful thing.
That's right.
Yo, this guy's forgetting his
Yo, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
See, all you have to see, man.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Is that why you're dissing me?
Yeah, the guy would be a drink.
Okay, man. I hate it. Yo, this guy leaving his
Got the truth,
food.
found a friend and
Yeah,
smoked
and
with,
that's it.
and forgot his food.
That's it. Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
it.
if you just run up with his food you just bought?
Yeah. Yo, if we have to leave, we're leaving.
Yeah, I'm not waiting
I'm not
for you.
waiting for you to come and grab your damn food. No? Why are you listening to that?
Yeah, man, but that's Jake. You 2/3, man. Like I can't. In the beginning, I gotta admit, when I was first in the truth, I felt bad for 2/3 of Israel. I was like, man, that sucks.
The same thing with Pastor Sahara, right?
Yeah.
And after it's like,
After a couple years, and I've only been this for like 4 years, just going on to our 4th year.
Yeah.
And I can already see that, man. Fuck these Jakes, man. They're stubborn, hard-headed, man. And that's just it. They're that wicked that they need to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And we need to come back with this in the kingdom when the scriptures are in their inward parts.
Yeah. Yo, they need a whole system rebooted.
Yeah, whole
You
system
know?
reboot. Yeah,
Restart, bro.
exactly.
Restart that console. Because everything is not functioning properly, man.
That's right.
The way that you think is not right.
What were you reading?
Job 9:24.
Okay.
It says,
Yeah, read that.
Come on. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, if not where
And that's
it
why we
is.
have these signs, man. Read that again, brother.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Okay, the earth, this whole society is given onto the hand of the wicked. Who are the wicked? The so-called white people who are known in the Bible as Esau, Edomites, Caucasians in today's time.
Yeah.
Okay? Most of you, because some of you guys are actually Jakes, so you look like Caucasians, but you're actually Jake.
Yeah.
But most of you guys are the devil.
Yeah. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
This is an example of covering the faces of the judges thereof. Case in point, the number one judge above all spirits other than Yahweh is Yahweh Shai. So he's a judge. He judges everything.
The life of Israel.
Everybody, right? So they covered his face. They went ahead and covered the main judge's face by what? Putting this picture up, this image, like we had been saying. This is Cesar Bonjour, it's Caesar Bonjour. This is not what the Son of the Lord Yahweh Shai looks like. But this is what the Son of the Lord Yahweh Shai looks like.
That's a depiction. of
Exactly, a depiction of him. Yeah, an illustration.
Most accurate.
Most accurate Khan, exactly. Way better than this image.
Yeah.
If you were to read the scriptures, you would see that he's a man of color with woolly hair. If you compare it to what people on the planet he would most likely look like, is Negroes. But they have covered the faces of the judges thereof. So guess what? There's consequences for that, man.
Yeah.
Where? Is that it on that verse there?
Yeah. It says, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Exactly. If that's not the devil, then where and who is he? If the so-called white man It's not the devil, which the word the devil meaning deceiver. The so-called white man, these Caucasians are not the biggest deceivers on the planet. Then who are? Think about it. They deceived the whole nation into forgetting who they are.
Yeah, and then they give you a nationality of colors.
Of colors,
You know,
yeah,
right? You know, they say you're black. You know, you're white. Oh, you're red. Oh,
Yeah.
the Chinese, they're yellow.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck does that mean, man?
That's not nationality.
You know what I mean?
That's deceiving. Well, think about how taxation works.
Yeah,
The
which-
whole taxing system is it's deceptive, it's
Usury,
deceiving,
that's wicked.
usury, what wicked, and then insurance, driving a car, all that stuff is set up so they can suck you dry of substance. Yeah, they might leave you with a little bit of sense to keep living, but it's like having a slave. You don't completely not give your food or not give your slave any food.
Because
He won't be
they're
able to
gonna
work
die.
for you.
Yeah.
Exactly, he'll die.
Yeah.
So you feed him enough where he just has enough just to work for you, but nothing more. And that's what these devils do in this kingdom. They'll give you enough to get by throughout the day, but really you're living like shit. You're eating like shit, breathing shit, and drinking shit. You're even showering in your own piss. It's crazy.
Yeah.
When you really get into it, you're really just showering in recycled water.
Yeah, because you know, like that water.
Man, these guys are devils. How the hell can you have people
Recycle.
showering in their own like that's
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and then when you shower, you know, your pores open up, so you're actually, you know,
you're taking
you're actually
in
taking all of that shit in,
all that
man.
all those toxins in.
Yeah,
The
because
mercury that's in water, the antibiotics that's in water.
yeah, you know, and all they have to do is just put chlorine to make it clear, and you're good. But really, that water is actually yellow, man.
And chlorine itself is a chemical that shouldn't be exposed to your body.
Yeah.
It's not a natural it's not a natural biovitamin to your body.
To your
Chlorine is a
body.
man-made a chemical. A
Which-
man-made chemical to clean water that they dirty.
Which-
Don't dirty it in the first place.
Yeah, which you know eventually,
Yo,
it,
yo, yo,
which
yes.
eventually it actually chews and it eats up your bones, man.
Yeah, yeah,
So you're
yeah.
actually slowly dying.
Yo, you guys have recorded, right?
Yeah.
Well, I get it. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's all
thought I
good.
was the only guy. No, I apologize.
Oh, fair enough. It's all
Let's
good.
talk to your.
Yeah, you're good. You're
You
good.
guys have a fucking website?
Yeah, YouTube. Like, you know, you saw other guys on
You
YouTube.
know Polite, right?
Oh, yeah.
You guys like
Yeah.
Polite's bunk. He's a devil.
He's
He's
bullshit.
a demon. He's bullshit.
Yo,
that guy,
I think he has a little nudge, though. He has a
that
little
man
nudge.
Polite. That man's in it for the money.
That
That's
man-
all he is.
Yeah.
He's all look up his net worth.
That
Go
man
look
is,
up his net worth.
he's
worth
a con.
yeah, he's a con artist.
He's a con artist, which means he steals. You know,
Seriously?
this
man.
guy feeds you nice words that you don't even understand, but it sounds good, so you give him your money, and that's
Listen,
it.
Farrakhan
Oh, yeah.
is too. Farrakhan's a deceiver too.
Yeah, you know, and and the funny thing about Farrakhan is
you're
that
talking about
you know,
Islam, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, the funny thing about Farrakhan is he only reads from the Bible. He only reads from the Bible,
That's it.
but he is the leader of of the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
But
But he only reads from the Bible.
you know what I mean? So he goes.
sense.
It makes no sense.
So why is he the leader? Why the fuck are people following him? That's what we're saying. People are still stupid enough to follow him. And guess what? If you're that dumb, then your ass deserves destruction too.
Yeah.
Yo, I think I'm gonna cause my own destruction this world.
Hey, real shit. A lot of people live like that. You're gonna be listening to Farrakhan and look up.
Honestly, girls, I
look
like
up.
to listen to stuff.
Look up Polite's net worth. That man's net worth
I never
is
checked,
like 3 million.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
3 million.
Yeah.
That's
Deceiving
because
people.
that's because he's stealing money and tricking people and deceiving people. He's being a devil. That's what they do.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing about play is that people are actually starting to I'm gonna know that this guy is just stealing from them, so he's losing fans, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's losing people because he would tell you, hey, you know, come here, give me your money, and then he would dip out, you know, move to the next state, and that's how he makes his money, man. He's wicked.
And guess what?
What's up,
He
man?
and the worst thing about him is that he's an Israelite. He's an Israelite.
Yeah.
He's an Israelite, but he's working like Satan. So guess what? That makes him even more wicked because Satan, these so-called white people are built to be wicked. They can't do anything other.
Yeah.
They can't be righteous. It's impossible for them.
It's in their nature to
It's
be
in their
wicked.
nature. It's actually so impossible. Just like it's impossible for you to fit in the crack of this corner, it's how it's impossible for Satan or these so-called white people to be righteous. They have to be wicked unless they're Israel. Some of them, these so-called white people, some of them they look like Edomites, but they're actually Israelites. But a lot of them are just the devil.
I got a scripture. This is Jeremiah 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin,
See?
or
That's it.
the leopard his spot?
That's right.
Then may ye also do Salakia. Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
That's right.
If they're accustomed
Destined
to
to
do
do
evil,
evil.
so they can't do good.
They can't do good.
And
They
you know,
can't,
just
it's
like
impossible.
how, yeah, you know, just like how an animal cannot change their spot.
Yeah,
it's the
come
same
on.
thing.
Come on.
You know,
A zebra can't say, "Oh, I don't like the way I look," and go paint himself different color.
right?
You know?
It's the same thing with them. It's in their spirit to do wickedness.
So that's why these devils are not going to change, and that's why we know that they're Satan, because they've never changed throughout course of history. These so-called white people have hated the so-called Negroes and Latinos and North American Indians since the first day they laid eyes on each other. And till today's day, we still hate. We still fight. So-called white people and Negroes and natives, they still fight. Yes, some of our people get along with them. That's because they have Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome means eventually when you're in slavery under someone over time, you end up actually loving your master.
Yeah.
End up just, it's like, you know, it's the same concept when you, at first you see a woman and she's ugly, but you spend enough time with her, you're like,
You're like,
somehow she's attractive. You know what I'm saying? Somehow she becomes attractive,
You're like,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, maybe like that one girl like that, you know, how you work. It's true. Somehow, it's the same thing. It's like, yo, somehow you're attractive, but it's the same thing. Somehow, somehow our people have loved so-called white men, the devil. So guess what? They're with everything they do. And they end up become like them, which shows you that Israel is actually more wicked than Satan. Because Satan's just doing his thing. He's just doing what he's built to do. Israel's not doing what they're built to do, so that's why they're gonna 2/3 of us are gonna get destroyed. That's it on that, eh?
The truth hurts, man.
Yeah, the truth hurts. I mean, that's hurt. That's why the truth. That's why there's no one. Because that's why the truth is only for men, grown men. You can't. We don't deal with women. We don't deal with children on this side because women are emotional. They're gonna go off of how they feel of what we're saying, not actually if it's true or not. But you got some sisters who are sincere and self-humble and listen to this thing.
Yeah. Only some.
Only
Just
very
a
few.
little
Very
bit.
few.
Just a little tiny bit.
You know? But with that, we're going to close up. I want to say, Ka Halal Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the elect pushing this word in true sincerity across the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
And destined destruction to this wicked kingdom.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom.